Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play, one very much sought after by you guys in the comments and the subscribers. But we're finally here because the game's pretty much nearly out at this point, at least the campaign is, so I think it's time to finally begin this. I'm Masterath and I welcome you to this. E-Games presents, alongside Whiskey Barrel Studios. Welcome, folks, to Swords and Sandals Immortals, a game made technically in 2021, but we'll be getting a full, 2022, but we'll be getting a full release in 2023, should be the next few weeks, made by Whiskey Barrel Studios. So, Swords and Sandals 6, the 6th game in the main series, the sequel to Swords and Sandals 3, probably one of the most popular games in the Swords and Sandals franchise, and yeah, we now have the sequel to it. So, obviously this game is my 300th Let's Play. This game was voted for by you guys last year to be my 300th Let's Play, barely edging out Pokemon Scarlet to win, becoming my 300th Let's Play. So, currently, I believe that patch 0.9 on the update has just come out very recently. I'm recording this on the 15th of February 2023. This Let's Play is scheduled to go out next month. So, March 2023. So, I need to start working on this one. Seems like that there's just some multiplayer functions and some sort of little patches here and there between 0.9 and the full release. So, I think I'm safe to play the game now without there being any sort of massive changes in the game. Pretty much everything in the new campaign has been released at this point. So, let's begin a new Swords and Sandals adventure. Alright, so, which challenge would we like to face? So, we have our game difficulty. We have very easy game. We have easy game, normal game, tough game, very tough game, insane difficulty, and nightmare. Let's go with... Do you know what? Let's go with tough. Why not? Because usually I'd go normal for games, but, you know, I'm an aficionado at Swords and Sandals. I've Let's Played through the entire series at this point, apart from this game. So, I think we're fine to have this on tough. Alright, arena rules. Default game rules, simple battles only, so no changes, only standard rules. Default game rules. Each arena has its own unique set of rules that do not change, or randomized daily rules. Each arena changes its rules randomly every day. Solid, let's go with that. We'll keep these as normal. Permadeath, I don't think I'm going to go with that, to be honest. Tough bosses, we've already got it on a tough game difficulty, so I don't think this is really required. And 300 days are unlimited. We're going 300, of course. Let's begin. Swords and Sandals 6, the Starbound Gladiator. It is the year 640 CM. 4 decades have passed since the automatons, mysterious robotic aliens of unknown origin, left our world. Now, they have returned, pursued by a devastating enemy known as the Starbound Gladiator. Once hailed a hero, he departed our world to fight amongst the stars. Something happened out there in space to turn him to the darkness. For in just 300 days, he will return to Tritonia with destruction his only goal. Only a single gladiator may face him in battle for the fate of the world. Since this is a sequel, pretty much the sequel to Swords and Sandals 3, that's formally Pete doing this. The most popular character I think that has ever happened on this channel. He is now an even bigger villain than just being a hacker. There you go. Alright, so, let's select our species. So, I could go with a new character. I could do. But I think pretty much for for this game, since it is a sequel to 3, I think I'm going to bring a character back instead that we've had in previous Let's Plays. So, what are my choices? Well, we have probably the second most popular character that I've made in Swords and Sandals games, which is Lord Ugg. Unfortunately, I could put him down as a Cycladian, but there's no orange skin colour for Cycladian. So he's out, unfortunately for Lord Ugg. I could go with Mad Dog Mohawk from Swords and Sandals 5. But you guys don't like him, so we won't go with that either, because he's not formally Pete. We can go Pirate Fro from Swords and Sandals Medieval, which is an option. But instead I thought, why not bring this right back to the beginning and play as the original Swords and Sandals character? So we'll be playing as a human. And by the way, all these races, all 15 of them, have their own abilities and downsides as well. Look at all this. So much stuff. Also, I couldn't play as formally Pete anyway because all we have is undead. We don't have zombie in this game, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't have played as formally Pete anyway on the Let's Play simply because it wouldn't be canon, would it? Formally Pete fights himself. It'd be like medieval all over again. So we're playing as a human here. So the human's abilities: +2 to bonus stamina. Not a bad start. Streetwise, bonus 5% to hit chance when fighting in urban areas. Okay, so I'm guessing like towns and stuff. Hill Dweller, bonus 10% to hit chance when fighting in the hills. Very nice. Claustrophobia is our downside though. A 10% penalty to hit chance while fighting underground. And we have an ability. Each of these characters have their own unique ability, which they can use once per battle. Ours is the Human Spirit. Increase your spirit by 50% and cleanse all negative status effects. Quite good, if I do say so myself. Okay. Let's create him, shall we? So, this all looks good to me, but I need to change your hairstyle. Let's go with... Oh yeah, you guys know what's coming, don't you? Well, some of you might, actually. We're going to go for the nice old mustache here. Yes. The hair will be... Yep, you'll do. Should we give him a scar? I think we should. You know, why not? He was in a lot of battles in the game that he was in. Can you guess who he is yet? The answer, of course, is... Oh. Reginald Higginbottom, of course. Remember him? Probably not, because not many people actually watched my first Swords and Sandals Let's Play. The first one. I did do a first one. Yeah, while the rest of them have got, like, tens of thousands of views. Yeah, the first one, the first Swords and Sandals Let's Play I did, about 3,000, something like that. But Reginald has returned, the original Swords and Sandals character. What is your taunt quote going to be? I'm too old for this. There you go. I mean, he was old when the first Swords and Sandals game was out, so 40 years since then. Yeah, he's very old at this point. Very old. What should his victory quote be? What should we go for? Should we go for something heroic for Reginald Higginbottom? Or should we just go for, like... I need a rum after this. There you go. That'll do. He likes to drink, apparently. Okay. So, the height. The height can change your stats here. So, it can increase or decrease your parry and dodge. Reginald was a bit of a beastly tank, was Reginald. So, let's go with about 211 centimeters. You'll do. Do I want health or movement per turn? I think I probably want movement per turn, but... yeah, we could just make it like bulky as hell if we wanted to, which would give us some health, but our movement would be crap, which would be the only issue with that. Let's go with... Let's just go with... Should we just go basic? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Why not? And our voices! Look at all these voices. We have Deckard Cain! Really, he probably should have Deckard Cain's voice, really, shouldn't he? He should have that. We have Jerome, we have, obviously, Ollie, we have Bardix, we have 2T as well, we have this guy, I don't know who the hell this guy is. Doesn't he sound stupid? Let's go with him. Why not? Let's put your voice patch a little bit down as well. Why not? Yeah, don't know who the hell this guy is, you know. check him out on YouTube or something like that. I don't know. Oh, wait, you already are. Right. And our character class. We have 6 to choose from here. We have the Priest, which gets bonus stamina and bonus intellect. We have Unshakable Faith. Your spirit meter will never go down below the calm level. Very interesting, that. We also have the Bane of the Undead. You do 50% more damage against undead enemies. Cure wounds. Call upon divine powers to regain 13 health. Spiritual Hammer. Conjure a powerful spiritual hammer that does 26 range damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. The Rogue. Increase to agility and bonus attack. We have cat-like reflexes. Gain a +5 advantage when rolling the starting battle die. Shadows and Dust. Attack your enemy for 26 damage, then leap back. And Blood Pact. A secret rogue technique where you lose 10% of your health, but regain 50% essence. The Knight. All hits are critical when your health is less than 35%. Wow, Knight of Valor. Fair enough. Knightly Resolve. Instantly return your spirit to the calm level. And Salute of Honor. Strike down your enemy with 20 melee damage. Bypasses armor. We have the Bard. +2 to bonus charisma, +2 to agility. All spirit bonuses are increased by an extra 30% with Troubadour. We also have Aria of Respite. Sing an inspirational song to regain all of your essence. And Taunt. A tremendous shout that does 4 sonic damage to your enemy. The Wizard. +2 to bonus attack and +2 to bonus intellect. Maximum total essence increased by 30% with Magical Veins. And Master of Elements. All your elemental spells do 20% extra damage. And we have the ability Arcane Blast. Sorcerous energy bolts that do 28 range damage. And last but not least, the Warrior. +2 to bonus strength, +2 to bonus attack. Battle Forged. Maximum total health is increased by 10%. Warrior Strike. Devastating critical hit that does 26 damage in melee. And this is Brandor. Powerful kick that knocks your enemy back and stuns them for a turn. I'm going to go with Warrior, I think. The Master of Melee and Combat. Okay, and our primary stats. As you can see, this is pretty much what all of it does. Strength is melee damage, melee damage, ranged damage, and push distance. Vitality, total health, health regeneration, and hit chance in melee. Attack, hit chance in melee, hit chance range, hit chance magic, hit chance sonic. Pretty much just hit chance there. Stamina, essence regeneration, total essence, and reduce the chance of falling off a cliff. We don't want to fall off a cliff. Agility, hit chance with ranged weapons. Move speed and jump power, and defense against ranged weapons. Intellect, hit chance for sonic damage. Also, magic damage as well increases, defense against sonic attacks, and total essence. Defense, defense versus melee and ranged, defense against magic and sonic, and lowers knockback distance. And charisma, hit chance with magic, defense versus magic, sonic damage, and increased shop discounts. So, we have 5 skill points to use here, if you want to. I'm going to go for vitality, I think. Just bump that up to a 3. We're going to get some strength, some attack, and let's go with more vitality. Why not? Let's begin with Reginald. Reginald has begun his journey again. The tale of Reginald Higginbottom begins. The realm of Brandor has been at peace for some years now. You are from a generation who has known no war or poverty. Well, he has known battles, though. But with the arrival of the automatons, this is all set to change. Up until now, you've enjoyed a relatively humble existence. Nevertheless, your ambitions soar after a wandering sage proclaims you have an unmistakable strength of spirit, and may indeed possess the mettle to defeat the starbound gladiator. At the same time, he cautions you to get a taste of combat before leaping into a gladiatorial career, and points you to the recruiting town of Willard Sound. Heeding his advice, you arrive at the sleepy hamlet some days later, keen to get stuck into the action. Before you can confront any rival gladiators, however, you must confront the reason you embarked on this journey. So what is it that drives you, gladiator? I wish to save our world from imaginable evil and hacking and movies. God, he's done so many bad movies as Pete. Not for myself, but for others. Most interesting, the world turns, and the celestial tapestry continues to weave. Before you left your hometown, the mysterious old man granted you a small gift to start you on your way. What do you choose your reward? We have 11 stars here. Stars are used for, like, forging weapons, I believe, at this point in the game. We have small healing thimbles. 5 of them, actually. Restores 100 health. Not bad. Or we can take the gold. Let's take the money. Why not? I'll take my money. Thank you. Willard Sound, level 1 region. The hamlet of Willard Sound is home to one of the great fishing communities in the realm. Generations of sea dogs, wharfies? Pirates and fishwives have blessed the town with a distinctly fishy smell. This has led the town's detractors to quip that Willard's may sound alright, but it smells terrible. With luck, this place will serve as the first step on your path to greatness. What wonders await you in these days ahead? Standard, the arena has no special rules to defeat your enemy to win the advance. Okay, and we have not defeated the regional champion or gone on an adventure. Let's encamp at Willard Sound. We have an automaton here. Hail, citizen of Brandor. I'm Fight Selector 386DX of the Automatons. We know you've traveled a long way to be here. We are honored that you wish to volunteer to defend your world from the threat of the Starbound Gladiator. Know that you are one of many who consider themselves worthy of such a great task, and yet, only one shall be selected as the Great Sentinel. When the Starbound Gladiator arrives, the Great Sentinel will step forward to challenge him. One battle to decide the fate of this world, but that is for another day. For now, you must face your first opponent, defeat him in battle, and take the first step in a journey that may take you to the very stars above. We'll be watching closely, always. Alright. So with that, we'll take on our first opponent. It's Bruce the Useless, of course. I'm too old for this. Bruce. Indeed, Bruce. Unfortunately, I sort of beat you with quite a lot of damage. Also, Bruce the Useless actually has a fight record of 3-0. The bloke's undefeated right now. Let's begin, though. Let's get the crap out of Bruce the Useless, shall we? Alright, so, roll an 18 or higher to attack first. Jeez, alright then. We got a 15. He goes first. And missed. So, here are our abilities. Each of these has a number on the left there, which shows you pretty much how much of your stamina you're going to be using on that. And on the right, if there is one on the right, there's a chance to attack. The percentage to attack. Okay, let's go with a quick attack. No critical hit chance, but it does 18 damage. Lovely. I've broken your pants. Alright, he didn't do anything to me, so let's go for another one. Yes. Ooh, and he missed again. Let's go for another quick attack. Yeah! I need a rum after this. Gotta start somewhere. We have defeated Bruce the Useless. Will we slay the enemy or spare their life? Do you know what? I usually just slay them. But Reginald is gonna save him. Always spare. He's always going to spare lives. Anyway, I might as well talk about what all this means, pretty much. So, these sort of highlighted areas for your armor. So, pretty much you can tell what armor your opponent has, and hell, you can go for an attack that maybe bypasses their armor and hits a weak point on that. Here is your armor score. Usually, you will go through armor before you get to health. So, there we go. We have a calm meter here. We have essentially the stress meter. Similar to how Darkest Dungeon does it, for example. If the meter is high, you could get a positive trait for the rest of the battle. If it's low, you could get a negative trait for the rest of the battle. You want this to be as high as possible. You can get things like, for example, if you miss quite a lot, then your stress meter will go down. Going down is bad, but yeah, your stress meter will get worse. But if you continuously keep hitting your opponents, it'll keep going up. Quite nice. Red bar is our health. Blue bar is our stamina. And with that, we defeated Bruce the Useless in 3 turns. We got ourselves 220 gold and 6 experience, which is enough for us to level up. We also got a star for that as well. But yes, our first level up. You defeated your first opponent. Congratulations. It is an incontrovertible fact that your enemy was inferior and had no business being here today. But as the great philosopher Mr. Muji once said, I remember Mr. Muji, A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yeah, I remember those. I remember those words. Rest now and meditate on what you have learnt at the campfire. I shall indeed. 300 days until arrival. Let's level up, shall we? We have grown more powerful and leveled up to level 2. Okay, let's go. I think we're good for stamina for the moment, so I think let's go with strength, vitality for now. But also, you get points as well. Talent trees have been activated. So there are 5 different ones we can pick from. Arcane. That's how you can learn spells, for example, to help you in battle. Warfare. Pretty much hand-to-hand combat. Quite good. Theatrics. Pretty much things like taunting, running away, and stuff like that, you know. All good, all good. And more sonic damage. Survival. Essentially, protection, defensive techniques. Quite alright. And adventure. Adventure gives you some very interesting buffs, actually. Like, for example, pretty much, what's what I'm looking for? Discounts at stores. You know, and stuff like that. Let's kick off with Sword Mastery. Increases the damage done and hit chance with swords by 2%. We do have a sword right now, so that works quite well. Yeah, these ones are interesting, like discount from shops. Extra 2 stars at the end of each day, very nice. Increase your success chance in all adventures. Increase your chance in all dungeons. And, yeah, respecking my talents. We can get a cost on that as well. Alright, 1 skill point added. Our first victory. Hail, friend. Stop for a moment. Let me look upon you. Yes, it is there. I see brilliance, raw power, unlimited potential. You could be the one who saves us all, but not with that weapon, that blade. It's not fit to cut through stale bread. You're blessed that our paths should cross. I am Guillaume de Loungeville. Guillaume de Loungeville, son of the greatest weaponsmith this world has ever known. Before he passed into Sol's domain, my late father Louis taught me everything he knew about weapons. I will arm you. I'll make sure your weapon will slay the starbound gladiator. All that I ask is that you allow my humble caravan to travel with you. Where you go, the world will follow. Spend your gold with me and we will save this world together. Thank you, Guillaume. Nice. Guillaume. 299 days until arrival. But the weaponsmith is now available for us. We could buy a better weapon, like the dagger, for example. It's pretty much just slightly stronger than our current shank, so I'll definitely buy it. There we go. So now we do an extra point of damage, which is quite nice. Obviously, there's a bunch of different things you can get. You can get sonic weapons, you can get guns, bows, clubs, polearms, axes. We're sticking with swords for the moment, since we do have the upgrade in swords at the moment. Not really much left to do, apart from going to the fight selector. But I'm going to go for a break here, folks. But in the next episode of Let's Play Swords and Sandals Immortals, we're going to be fighting more in Willard Sound with Reginald. Love to see him back. I'll see you then.